Hey, welcome to shop. This is Gordon, and today's topic is going to be grafting. I don't know what else to call it other than we have a Brazilian rosewood tote that is largely intact, if not 100%. Everything about it's good except for right in the top. We'll take a closer look. But right in the top, there's been either a defect or a drilled hole or a screw. It could be that the horn was broken off at one time and someone put a screw in there, but we're going to cover that up. So we want to make it disappear. So what I'm going to do is use original Brazilian rosewood. This comes to us from the city of Boston, and we're going to do our best to match that in. Use a two-part epoxy from System 3 that will color code it and blend it in. We'll sand it off, and then we'll refinish this and try not to lose the original patina because it's an awesome piece. So here we go. So this is how the tote came into me, and you can see it's been masked off with painter's tape, and that kind of brings attention to the defect. And it also tells me fix this and touch nothing else. So I'm going to use rosewood veneer, and I'm looking for a color match and some grain match. This particular piece has kind of a nice swirl to it, so the crazy grain kind of helps hide things, but I'm trying to match that angular flow. So there's a little bit of method there. And I'm going to use some luthier tools. So I'm going to plow this out with a small router fixture that I got from StuMac. And then I'm going to inset this veneer in place and use a tinted epoxy. And what you're seeing here is what's left after the material's been clamped and dried. And I happen to use a little block of plywood in there. Now it's permanently attached as well. So here's my tip with this is don't try and snip or snap these things. I cut everything off very deliberately to make sure that we don't damage the veneer in the project. And here you see that I've trimmed off the excess veneer and cut off my little clamp block, and I'll continue to file and shape that down to what turns out to be the end result. So I'm kind of jumping ahead here, but here's my finished product. And that's got a triple or quadruple, I think 4 coats of lacquer, mostly on the top, blended to not overdo or overkill that patina. And then I use a paste wax on top and give it a satin look. And that's pretty much it on this one. Hope you found something useful here, and give it a like, subscribe, and I'll keep chasing this with more tips.